Player WNBA and the so-called police went after Caitlin Clark a few days ago with the craziest allegations ever. But I'm glad they got quick karma this time, because they were so rude as to call Clark the worst trash talker in WNBA history. Really? Is this really the same Caitlin Clark? She didn't say a word, not even when Angel Reese almost broke her arm or Dejanai Carrington poked her eye really hard. Clark didn't say anything to protect herself during all of that. They act like she's trash talking all the time now though. Really? The whole thing was silly, but this time, Clark had enough. She stood her ground because, let's be honest, if she hadn't, these people would keep trying to change the story, put labels on her, and shut her up. Anyway, they could. The whole mess started with a shocking news story in which WNBA players said that Caitlin Clark was the silliest trash talker they had ever seen. Are you sure, Clark? Anyone who has watched Caitlin Clark's career knows that she has made a name for herself by not taking part in all that on-court chatter. This claim seems to come out of nowhere. A huge stretch, especially when you think about how she acts when things get tough on the court. Let's talk about how silly this is. Clark is very competitive, but she doesn't open her mouth in public. It's her job to stay focused even when things go crazy, which they have done many times. There's a lot of proof that she's talking about hoops and not trash talk. Still, here we are, seeing some players desperately try to make her the league's worst character. You want to talk about how bad things have become for Caitlin Clark, right? If you think about June 12, 2020, a very important playoff game with a lot at stake, Caitlin Clark is right in the middle of a nightmare. There is a tough player in the league named Dejanai Carrington from the Connecticut Sun who goes in and hits Clark right in the eye.